13-year-old Aidan is of African descent and dark brown in complexion with short hair. He was last seen wearing a green and blue jersey and a pair of red short pants. 14-year-old Zion is of African descent, 5 feet 6 inches tall, dark brown in complexion and of slim build with short hair. He was last seen wearing a green jersey and a pair of blue pants. And 15-year-old Navendra is of East Indian descent, light brown in complexion and of slim build, with short black hair. He was last seen wearing an orange jersey and a pair of green short pants. Anyone with information on the missing teens is asked to contact the police. Chairman of Jindal Steel and Power Limited, Naveen Jindal, has opted out of investing in the Point-a-Pierre refinery. This was revealed by Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley on Saturday evening as he chastised the opposition for once again chasing away investors. Sunilala reports.
This is sandals all over again.
A frustrated Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley said he received a letter from Chairman of the Jindal Group, Naveen Jindal, on July 26th, indicating that he's no longer interested in the Guaracara refinery. Mr. Jindal visited the Prime Minister in June and expressed his interest in the potential of restarting the mothballed refinery. Speaking in Diego Martin on Saturday evening, Dr. Rowley cited one major reason behind Mr. Jindal's decision to opt out, quoting directly from the letter.
The character assassination I experienced merely for considering the investment opportunity in the Guaracara refinery was deeply disheartening and discouraging. Moreover, the unjust attacks directed at our group's companies, entities that operate independently and are unconnected to legal matters, mischaracterized in the local press and parliament, set a troubling precedent for potential investors planning to invest in Trinidad and Tobago.
The Prime Minister said TNT has again lost a significant investment opportunity because of the actions of the opposition.
This is an investor who was prepared to consider putting in a bid in the offer of approximately $700 million to bring that refinery into operation. And the only people in this country who don't want that to happen is a handful of politicians who don't care if you eat the bread the devil need, because they prefer to have the refinery there, talking stupidness about it.
Dr. Rowley also criticized the constant objection from other quarters regarding the interest in the refinery from Jindal.
This is from a company that has the ability to do it. Not like people who want the refinery but they can't pay their lawyer. They can't pay their accountant. They're singing Calypso and burning my picture.
And as for the Sandals project that did not take place in Tobago, he said he's haunted by reminders from the St. Vincent Prime Minister.
And he spent the whole 2 days teasing me about sandals and telling me about the wonderful effect of sandals on the economy of St. Vincent. For those of you who don't know, it is the sandals project that was supposed to go to Tobago that ended up in St. Vincent.
Sonolala, TTT News.
Incoming chairman of the PNM's Diego Martin West constituency, Jacqueline Lazarus, has indicated that the new executive is in campaign mode for the next general election, which is due in 2025. The PNM's Diego Martin constituency had an annual general meeting several weeks ago and the elections for its general council on Saturday, where Ms. Lazarus was voted in as chairman, along with several other people that were elected as part of the new executive. Speaking at the constituency's 51st conference on Saturday, Ms. Lazarus, who was described as a party stalwart and multiple campaign manager, urged her new executive to spread the message of the party in preparation for the upcoming general election.
Our supporters, our strength lies in their numbers, and it is through collective effort that we will aim to inspire a new wave of supporters. And I'm not speaking only about the grassroots community. I'm speaking to professionals, business persons, all who have a vested interest in a stable quality of life where you can have a fair opportunity to realize your full potential.
And the outgoing chairman and now vice chairman, Robert Césaire, encouraged the new executive to work to push the party forward.
As I pass the baton on to Jacqueline Lazarus, a stalwart of our party and a leader in her own right, I do so with full confidence that she will continue to guide us with the same level of excellence and commitment. Though I am stepping down from the role of chairman, I am not stepping away. In my new position as vice chairman, I will remain deeply involved and committed to supporting Jacqueline and our entire team as we head into the 2025 general election.
More news after the break. Stay with us.
Whether wet or dry season, hazards can strike without warning, causing you or your family to quickly evacuate. You may not have the time to grab the essentials. Be sure to have your grab-and-go bag in easily accessible locations. Here are the top 7 categories that should be included and tailored to your family's need. 1. Non-perishable food items, water and utensils. 2. First aid kit and extra medication. 3. Personalized items. 4. Change of clothing and comfortable footwear. 5. Copies of important documents such as birth papers and certificates. 6. Cash and small bills. And 7. Tools, safety items and equipment. For more information on how to be ready, visit odpm.gov.tt. A message from the ODPM.
Nicholas McCletchy is one of 2 Tibetonians, part of a national contingency of chess players currently in El Salvador, flying the flag of Trinidad and Tobago high. In this I Love Tobago, we spoke with a 9-year-old who is the 2-time C3 National Individual Primary School Chess Champion title holder.
Believe it or not, 9-year-old Nicholas McCletchy paved his own way into the game of chess. The student of Lambeau Anglican Primary School is also an avid tennis player, and it was at a tennis tournament his love for chess was unearthed.
I was able to come second. The prize was a chessboard. I taught myself to play chess by watching YouTube videos.
Nicholas shared 4 years later his favorite place remains in front of a chessboard.
It relaxes me and I try to play it as often as possible.
The training is intense, but for Nicholas it is all fun.
So I practice twice a week with my coach, FIDE Master Kevin Cupid from Cupid Chess Academy. And the training involves chess puzzles, analysis and chess online games.
In April, Nicholas defended his title in the C3 National Individual Primary School Chess Championship. All smiles, he reflected on the excitement he felt when he attained his 2nd winning in a row.
I am elated that I was able to reclaim the trophy again, and it wasn't easy, but in the end I was able to win.
But how does this 9-year-old student balance his academics and sports?
Academics come first. I listen to my teachers, I pay attention in class, and I always do my homework. And I maintain a healthy lifestyle by having a balanced diet, maintaining good rest, and doing physical activities like tennis.
School is out, but Nicholas is spending his vacation period engulfed in the game he loves. We spoke with him one day before he left for El Salvador to take part in a chess festival. This is his 3rd showing.
In 2022, I went to Honduras and I placed 6th. And the 2nd time, that was last year in 2023, August, I was able to place 3rd, and now I'm going to El Salvador.
Nicholas wants to assure you chess is not a boring game.
Chess is a fun and amazing game once you get to know it. If you're playing in a tournament, you have to keep thinking in your head. Never give up, keep thinking, and even if you lose or win, you still learn from your mistakes.
After a brief training session, Nicholas and I decided to give it a try. But let's just say those words of advice on never giving up definitely came at the right time.
But why is checkmate?
Because king can go here or else would take it,
Right.
and king can go here and there's nothing protecting the king.
Oh, that's good. I like it.
We wish Nicholas and the entire team of chess players all the best as they hope to bring it home for the country. I am Carissa Douglas for TTT News, and I love Tobago.
Job well done. Remember, you can keep up to date with all that's happening on Facebook, X, Instagram, and YouTube at TTT Live Online.
Hello everyone, I am Alicia Cabrera, Executive Manager, Marketing and Loyalty at Caribbean Airlines. We are proud to represent our diverse region, our unique experiences and numerous festivals. So following on from Culture in the Park and Village Cricket earlier this year, we were excited to bring some of the leading chefs from the Caribbean to display their skills at our Flavor and Flora event, which featured a mix of our rich culture and cuisine.
This is really a representation of our Caribbean culture. It's an aspect of Caribbean Airlines where we're really exploring cultural events throughout the region. And tonight we're focused on one of the best things about the Caribbean, food. And we're having a great time with chefs across the Caribbean.
Caribbean Airlines, they excel at showcasing the destinations that they fly to. They are well integrated to all the destinations. So this is an extremely welcome event. It's a confluence of good food, good drink, and of course, best of all, great people.
Our food as a Caribbean base and as a Caribbean people can stand on any world stage. The flavors, the spices, the techniques, the traditions. This is an ongoing dialogue that we as chefs have, having the opportunity to be able to showcase the talent, the skill sets.
Grenada is known as the spice of the Caribbean, and in my dishes are infused so many different spices, but the one key thing that you cannot miss is our nutmeg, and we pop that in our garlic sriracha sauce, and we have a tamarind. We also add a coriander and a turmeric inside of the tamarind.
Our national dish is cuckoo and flying fish. I twisted it in a vegetarian way and did a seasonal vegetable creole, and then I did a ground provision cuckoo, which is a spin on the traditional cookie. Caribbean food is very forward, very vibrant, and full of flavor. Fresh herbs, fresh spices, and when we use it correctly.
Curry, potato, chickpea wonton with a roasted spice plantain cream, and that now I have on the top, it's a Scotch bonnet okra chip, and then just to finish it, I have a herb coconut oil powder, and that's the vegan option. Now jumping into the more Jamaican thing now. I have a jerk chicken roulade topped with a tomato ginger chutney, and below that I have something a little bit more refreshing that can ease the spiciness. I have a citrus cabbage slaw, and all of that is drizzled with nothing but shadow benny oil.
I'm doing the pepper pot, which is a Guyanese dish made with cassareep. Cassareep is made from cassava, so that's why I'm pairing it with cassava. I'm doing cassava like an oil down, so with coconut milk and all those flavors. So it's a traditional classic dish that we've kind of flipped it a bit.
This is quite exciting for us. We were able to meet chefs from around the region as well. Chefs from Barbados and Grenada and Jamaica and Guyana. And we had a nice little meet and greet where we were able to really mesh our ideas and mesh our culture to find out that we're more similar than we think. Right? We think along the same lines and we just want to do the same thing, which is portray our culture, portray our creativity, portray food in its greatest form.
What a wonderful initiative this was. I do what I call as a European fusion. So it's a European Caribbean fusion, and that's where I get my inspiration for the flavors tonight.
Everything was excellent. I thought the chefs really gave a good showing of themselves and represented their territories well. And you had fun in the process, got to interact with peers, entertainment excellent. So you know what? Cheers, Cal. Well done.
Wow, what a wonderful evening as the Caribbean Airlines Flavor and Flora Festival came to a close. And what better way to end than with an appearance by soca superstar Marshall Montano. Always a crowd pleaser, soca icon Marshall Montano. We thank all our supporters and partners for making Flavor and Flora a great success.
In the weather forecast, tonight and tomorrow, partly cloudy conditions with periods of showers and rain and the 60 to 80% or medium to high chance of thunderstorm activity. Gusty winds and street or flash flooding can occur in the event of heavy showers or thunderstorms. Adverse weather alert is in effect, yellow level in effect from 11 p.m. tonight. Seas are slight to moderate with waves 1 to 2 meters and up to 2.5 in the central windwards, near to 1 meter in open waters and occasionally choppy in sheltered areas. The National Entrepreneurship Development Company Limited, NEDCO, says it continues to be a beacon of hope for aspiring entrepreneurs. NEDCO held its third annual award ceremony on Saturday evening, with 8 entrepreneurs being recognized for their efforts. Sunil Lala reports.
The National Entrepreneurship Development Company Limited, NEDCO, said it received a total of 118 individuals submitting applications for consideration to become a NEDCO Entrepreneur Awardee. NEDCO's chairman, Clary Ben, said the awards has shown its successful nature over the years by inspiring and encouraging the development of entrepreneurship across the country.
The growth statistics of our awardee business or businesses speak volumes about the impact of these awards. On average, past winners have reported significant increases in revenue within the first year of receiving the award.
The third annual award ceremony featured 2 new categories, the Male Entrepreneur and an award for the Arts and Culture Entrepreneur. NEDCO's Chief Executive Officer Calvin Maurice said the inclusion of these award categories illustrates the push by NEDCO to celebrate entrepreneurs in all spheres.
These 2 categories align perfectly with NEDCO's strategic vision and mandate to foster a diverse and inclusive entrepreneurial ecosystem. They also highlight our commitment to recognizing excellence in all sectors.
Minister of Youth Development and National Service Foster Cummings praised NEDCO for continuing to drive excellence for SMEs.
Tonight we celebrate not only the achievements, but also the enduring vision that has made these successes possible. NEDCO's work is a beacon of excellence, reflecting our commitment to fostering innovation and entrepreneurship in the enterprise development ecosystem nationally. With an estimated 25,000 MSEs in Trinidad and Tobago, NEDCO reaches a significant segment of this vibrant sector.
And Black Panther actress Dominique Thorne received a special Diaspora Creative Excellence Award.
So to be recognized tonight is an affirmation of the path I have traveled, the connections I continue to nurture, and the impact of my work thus far. This award is not just a recognition of my achievements, but a celebration of genuine cultural bridging. It represents the strength and passion that I carry with me, inspired by the very essence of my Trinidadian heritage, regardless of my place of birth.
All 8 recipients of the Entrepreneurship Awards received checks worth $15,000 and a plaque to recognize their achievements and continue building their brand. Sonolala, TTT News.
Thank you. We now end our live stream. Coming up next is sport.
It's an event that comes but every 4 years, where the best in the world compete not just for gold or glory, but for country. For 2 weeks, they gather in one location. On show